Hi, my name is Adrián Salvador, and tonight I'm going to talk about the artisanal fisheries, Model 5 of Healthy Oceans in Universidad San Francisco de Quito. Alright, first of all, this video talks about artisanal fisheries and industrial fisheries. How does their practices goes on, how much impact each one has, and how difficult it is. They also talk about the new method introduced in this model, the turfs. Actually, this model is very interesting, but it has to keep developing in order to apply it around all the world. I am going to talk about fishermen doing a small scale called artisanal fishing and fishermen performing industrial fishing. Before I studied this model, I thought that industrial fishing was the only one having big impacts in the marine ecosystem. But after this model, and now I see that it's more complex because it includes this artisanal fishing. I think artisanal fishers catch fish in empiric ways because they have been trying it for decades and maybe they don't even know the impact they are having around all the world. In the other hand, we have the industries. Sometimes they use methods that harm the ocean because they need to supply the world's fish requirement. I don't think that fishermen are the enemies in this case. Actually, if we were able to eat seafood whenever we want, it's because of them. I think that they start to be a problem when they damage the ecosystem to make their work easier. For me, right there, they are becoming the enemies. Now I'm going to talk about the turfs and the success they had in the Chilean coast. This method has fit perfectly in this area, in part because of the culture that is established here. Chile is a global leader in developing co-management approaches for nearshore marine resources targeted by artisanal fishermen. These artisanal fisheries in Chile have lots of employees and TURPS tries to include them in a system that guarantees them a specific zone in the ocean. This represents that these whole employees will have a workplace. And as these people is organized, the TURP demands of them some rules that must be followed in order to protect the area and secure the continued development of this practice. Now, why these artisanal fishing communities can be seen as endangered species? Commonly, artisanal fishing is one of the problems that marine ecosystem has, because a lot of fishes are required for this practice that catch the same amount of fish that an industrial process, but they won't provide information to monitor the stock of the fishes that the government, for example, requires. And it causes a decrease in fish population that could generate decreases around the world, because if someday there isn't enough fish, a lot of people would not be able to eat. Another reason is that this artisanal fishing most of the times damage the ecosystem, because as it is empiric, fishermen doesn't know how to take care of the rest of the things that are down the ocean. For example, corals. As we have seen in the past models, corals are very important in the development of the new fishes. Thank you.